Alright, today I'm going to explain World 2 because a lot of players arrive here and don't know what to do next. So I'll be going through step by step through all the bosses and everything you need to know. So without further ado, let's get into it. When you first enter World 2, you'll see a castle gate. Where you're gonna go inside, and near the entrance there's an NPC that sells mana circulation books. To get this, you're gonna need 10 mana stones. Mana stones are hard to farm in World 1, but in World 2, there's an easier way to get them. In World 1, you probably collected a lot of skill books you never use, so bring these over and sell them here. I recommend farming and bringing a lot of skill books from World 1 before fully committing to World 2. Once you buy the mana circulation skill book, you're going to equip it inside your skill menu. In my case, my skill has evolved into mana circulation, but your skill name may differ. To activate it, you're going to press the skill and you're going to spend 10k mana, so put all your stats into MP. Alright, after using 10k mana, your mana circulation activates and creates a mana core stat. This mana core is one of the most important stats in World 2, and each mana core level is going to increase all your stats by 0.25 multiplier and give stat points per level. Right now I'm heading to the second mine, which is located at the Paradise Waterfall. Here there's 3 ores that are gonna spawn, and the weakest door is the ore that you're gonna need to mine for your quest as well. But it's gonna be quite difficult for you to actually mine this, so get 7% and then get a carry to mine these ores for you. But it is recommended to, before committing to World 2 grinding, do not rush immediately. First, stay in World 1 and farm enhancement protection scrolls. The best method is to farm the Narakian Guardian, and then after farming for a bit, you can save up for a weapon that does around 1000 to 2000 damage, and that should really help you through your mining process. I'll also be leaving a link down below, which is a link to the English community Discord server for this game, so ask any questions about prices and whatnot, and everybody should be able to answer you. Once you're ready, it's time to start the recommended farming order. So first up, we're going to the Dark Paladin Knight whatever guy, and this guy is going to give you decent accessories and starter World 2 drops. He also drops a skill which is kind of buns. It's a focus skill, and honestly I don't recommend you to equipping it. Stick with your Blood Slash, your Flash Strike, and later on you should be able to evolve them, and in another video I'll show you how to. Also, if you're wondering about the odds for mob drops, the Bacon guy is located by this camp area in front of the castle entrance.
Hello there.
Just like the Bacon World 1 is going to tell you the percentages about everything the mobs drop. From this Dark Paladin Knight guy, you're just going to go to the right and into this mansion forest. Here you're going to hunt the curses and the boss. The curses actually sell for a lot of gold, so this is one of the best gold methods you can have while you're at this level range. So go ahead, get gold, get everything you need, and then time for the next boss. So the next boss is inside the castle. From the outside, you're gonna take a right, and over here, there's actually boxes you can fight to measure your DPS, and a skin crate where you can equip skins of other weapons you own, or skills you may have bought from the Christmas event or other places. Besides that, you're gonna go up the stairs, and here is the next boss for level 70. So this boss has a variety of movesets, and it's gonna be a little bit hard for you to defeat at first. You're gonna need at least a few people to fight this with you, and this boss is actually gonna drop the 4th best skill in the game, which now actually has an Evo from the Atlantis update. So if I were you, I would pick up the skill. This skill actually can get evolved as well, which I'll explain in another video, how to evolve skills. He also drops a few other things you can check from the Bacon, just ChatGPT the translations. But most importantly, at this level he drops opals, which are gonna give you a lot of mana core XP, which will be very useful at your level. So at this point, I would recommend creating artifacts, which you can find in the village. These artifacts include magical eyes, serrated wheel, and secondary core. They're pretty easy to craft if you have the scrolls for it. I would recommend grinding for scrolls. I also recommend going onto Discord and buying the best accessory, which is the queen rings. They're pretty cheap. A queen ring for 100% quality is around 10 to 15 scrolls, and you can just buy a whole set of them. And you'll also want a 2.5k damage dealing weapon at this point, so just spend some hours in Narak grinding the Guardian and just getting the scrolls you need. Now at level 75, you can begin fighting the Samurai. Honestly, at this point, I'll still be fighting the Hallucination boss to grind the opals and other accessories and the skill, obviously. But if you want to get a head start, just go fight the samurai. So maybe you'll be able to get used to fighting the skills that the boss kind of mimics. Here at level 80, you're going to be fighting the Paradise Musa boss, which people call it. This boss is going to have the movesets kind of like the Blood Samurai boss in World 1. It's going to keep dashing around and you just kind of have to avoid it. It's pretty annoying, so you're going to have to fight it in a group so you don't get insta-killed. It does a lot of damage, but it also drops an OP skill, which is Falling Blossom, which is the second best skill in the game prior to the Atlantis update. But honestly, if your luck is bad, I would recommend just go buy it in the server. Right now, it goes for around 45 scrolls, so you're just gonna have to grind the scrolls in World 1 again, or just sell your stuff that you have. Now, once you're level 85, you're gonna have to go back to this area and take a right. Here, you're gonna be fighting wolves, which is now the best way to farm gold. So really good, but the wolves have a lot of HP, so careful on that. You should be stocking up on scrolls and getting better weapons as you progress. Probably around right now, I would get around a 3,000 damage or 4,000 damage dealing sword. But once you turn level 85, you're gonna be fighting this boss called the Arcana. This boss is going to have the potential to drop a Frosty Essence, which gives 15,500 XP to your mana core, which is going to be huge for you. Obviously, this boss doesn't really have the best rates, and it just drops opals and whatnot, so this boss really gives kind of crap materials if you aren't lucky. So I would honestly just fight this boss for the XP, and then head straight to the level 90 boss. The level 90 boss is called Pink. Do not ask me why. I do not know why the Koreans called it that. But the level 90 boss is going to drop pretty nice accessories such as the Queen Ring. It also drops Search, which is the best skill in the game. It has 2 evos, which I'll show you in another video how to evolve all the skills. And they kind of are sold for cheap. At least the base one is for 15 scrolls. I'm not sure if the market will up the value, but it's just gonna stay there for now. By this time, it is pretty recommended to switch your artifacts. I'll switch it to Ice House, Frostia, and Secondary Core. This is gonna be your main artifact set, and I'll let you know in another video how to get all these artifacts. It is also a good idea to server hop so you can get into the Korean servers where a lot of people are going to be huddling around this boss and just grinding it and insta-killing it. So if you want to get into that, just server hop, but you'll also have to be doing a lot of damage. So grinding scrolls and get enough scrolls to get around maybe a 5,000 damage dealing weapon. I would also upgrade my mana core as well to maybe 30 or 35 and just get that done. Here's the level 100 raid area. This is going to be a little village tour. So the first area is the crafting area where you'll be farming and crafting all these items. Here's the daily rewards you claim every 24 hours. Here's the merging area where you can merge 2 weapons or accessories and get a better quality essentially. This is the area where you can craft artifacts. They are very important for the game. So I'm going to create a video on that later. But here is the weaponsmith. Honestly, I'll just be buying the weapons and scrolls on the Discord server, so link down below. That's the complete World 2 beginner guide. If this helped you, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. More guides are coming soon. More short form content, more anything. I'm gonna be releasing so many uploads, y'all won't see it coming. Make sure to subscribe once again, and peace.